If you're ambitious but lazy, it's time to decide whether you'll laugh or cry, because I'm about to reveal the truth. And yes, darling, it comes wrapped in a sheet of Egyptian satin. Here's your reality check. Having big dreams without making moves is like wanting a Hermes bag, but settling for a grocery tote. Ouch, right? But that's exactly how society wants us. Comfortable, wasting precious time watching life pass us by while our potential fades into oblivion. You weren't born for this, and neither was I. The problem? Everyone loves blaming your laziness, but no one tells you the game is rigged against you. I, Duchess Dollars, am here to teach you how to cheat the system. In style. Do you want your name on a gold plaque or just another employee badge? While many people spend years in a job earning barely enough to keep up with inflation, you could be building real wealth. But listen, laziness isn't the enemy here. The real villain is complacency, the belief that your next raise will save your life. Newsflash, it won't. So, what's next? Will you stick to yawning and scrolling through your feed? Or will you accept that taking action, even strategically lazy action, is your only way out? I'll teach you how to turn your ambition into something that actually pays the bills and funds the luxuries. Subscribe to the channel now, darling, because every lesson I share is worth more than dinner at Cipriani. Oh, and the first pinned comment has links to products every rich woman, or one in training, needs to know about. Don't say I never did anything for you. Let's defeat complacency together, starting today. How to escape financial stagnation without giving up glamour or your must-have luxuries. Darling, you wake up every day, put on your best fast fashion look, because Hermes isn't in the budget yet, and head straight to a job that pays just enough to survive, but not to live. That's not life, it's survival, with zero champagne involved. Here's the issue. You were thrown into a game where the rules were never explained, and now you're stuck on the wheel of stagnation. Work, pay bills, scroll your feed, sleep, repeat, with no reward. But why is this happening? The system is rigged against you, plain and simple. Just 1% of the population controls 46% of the world's wealth, while 58% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. This is what I call the big trick. They've convinced you that working hard will bring rewards. Here's the catch. The elites selling you this idea never played by those rules. Hard work is for the uninformed. The rich work smart, or have others work for them. Now factor in the Great Reset. No, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's the crystal clear plan to turn you into a lifetime renter of everything. Your home, car, even your designer bag. Yes, they want you to own nothing and be happy. The only thing I'd be happy not to own? Mr. Moneybag's bank account. But that's another story. The solution. From strategic laziness to savvy millionaire. Step 1. Manage your finances. Like a CEO manages a company. Or a gala. Here's the truth. No one tells you. Luxury isn't out of reach. You just don't know how to calculate. Do you track every dollar that leaves your account? No? Well, you should, because this is the first step to stop living paycheck to paycheck. Strategic laziness comes into play here. Automate your savings. Let technology work for you while you focus on the important stuff, like choosing between brunch or a massage. Step 2. Find a passive income stream that matches your style. Here's where the cliche "make money while you sleep" actually makes sense. Invest in assets. Stocks, real estate. Renting is for others, not you. Or even a Hermes bag. Did you know some of those bags appreciate faster than NYC real estate? Who knew carrying lipstick could be so profitable? Step 3. Calculated risks. Are the new little black dress. Staying in your comfort zone may seem safe, but that's exactly what the elites want. They need you in the cycle to keep themselves at the top. The solution? Take a portion of your savings and invest in something that can lift you out of this rut. It could be a course, an online business, or even freelance gigs. Anything that increases your income without sacrificing your mojito time. Society loves to tell you, money doesn't buy happiness. That's nonsense. Money is freedom, and the freedom to jet to Europe on a private plane while laughing at the system, that's true happiness. The secret is to stop playing by their rules and start making your own. Laziness is just a matter of perspective. The elite call it efficiency. So, darling, what will it be? Staying in your comfort zone or finally using your ambition to create real returns? I'm here to teach you that being rich isn't a privilege. It's a right. Because no one deserves to live in an endless work cycle without a single champagne toast. The ignition stage. How to escape mediocrity with a glass of champagne in hand. Here's the big revelation, darling. Change is fabulous, but only for you. Your friends? Oh, they'll act like you've committed a crime just for deciding you deserve more than splitting happy hour tabs on a credit card. And you know what's worse? The economy isn't on your side. While you're starting to save, inflation is laughing and snapping selfies because every dollar in the bank is worth less than it was yesterday. You've started taking action, dreaming of the freedom of brunching in Paris, but then you realize your bank balance is standing still while flight prices to France keep climbing. This motivates you to seek solutions, but also stirs up conflict. Let's talk about some inconvenient truths. First, the people around you won't like seeing you shine. That friend who always shared Uber rides will complain you've changed just because you started investing. Your coworkers will crack jokes about you becoming a millionaire overnight. They know you're rising but pretend it's just a phase. The problem isn't you, it's the mirror you've become to them. Next, there's inflation, the ultimate sabotager of financial progress. The US experienced a 6.5% annual inflation rate in 2022, meaning the money you were saving in the bank practically evaporated while you debated between a cappuccino or a latte. Idle money doesn't grow, it shrinks, and the system is designed to exploit that. The solution: strategic ignition, with plenty of sparkle. Step 1. Replace toxic friends with visionary allies. Here's today's spicy tip. If your friends can't handle your ascent, replace them. You don't need anchors while trying to take off. The wealthy have something called strategic networking, and you can have it too. Start frequenting places where wealth is already the norm. Polo matches, book launches no one reads, or even modern art exhibits where no one understands the pieces. You won't just meet people who support your evolution, you'll learn from them too. Step 2. Invest, but keep it glamorous. That money you're saving for a new car? Forget the car. It'll depreciate before you even start the engine. Instead, invest in something that grows while you sleep, like stocks, real estate funds, or even a small business. And if you want to keep things luxurious, here's an ironic tip. A Hermes bag can be an excellent asset. Some limited editions appreciate more than gold. Step 3. Use inflation to your advantage. Invest in assets that keep up with or outpace inflation. The stock market, for instance, offers an average annual return of about 10%. This means that, even with crises, it beats inflation in the long run. And here's the power math. Compound interest is your best friend. Investing $100 today could turn into $1,000 tomorrow. Okay, in a few years, but you get the idea. Transforming your life isn't easy, but it's essential. Leave envious friends behind and let experts handle inflation. Because while they're complaining and the bank is devouring your savings, you'll be picking the seat color that best matches your private jet. What's scarier, change or stagnation? Don't settle for less than you deserve, because deserving is just the beginning. The rest is about conquering. The acceleration stage. From I'm doing okay to I'm the CEO of my life. Darling, here you are, finally leaving survival mode behind and savoring the taste of success. There's a steady cash flow, and you can even pay off your credit card bill without bursting into tears. But then a question arises. Is what got you here enough to take you to the top? Spoiler, it's not. You've made financial progress, your bills are balanced, and the future looks bright. So you feel confident, but that confidence can be dangerous. Comfort is the new villain, whispering in your ear, "This is good enough. You don't need more." But, of course, you want more. And you should. Because in life, as with high heels, you either move forward or lose your balance. Here's the problem. Accelerating requires more than effort. It demands strategy, the right people around you, and a cash flow that fattens your bank account while you sleep. The solution. The acceleration formula. Money, connections, and courage. Step 1. Cash flow. The foundation of your empire. Let's start with the obvious. A constant influx of money is the oxygen of your lifestyle. But a single income stream? Darling, that's as outdated as wearing flats without a backup plan. You need to diversify. According to the IRS, most millionaires have at least 7 sources of income. Practical tips? Invest in dividend-paying stocks. Build a business that operates without you, like short-term rentals or an automated e-commerce store, or monetize that talent you have. even if it's looking busy while doing nothing. Remember, the secret isn't to work harder, but to work smarter. Step 2. Connections. The real networking. Money means little if you don't know where it's hiding. The right connections open doors that money alone can't. Here's the tip. Attending exclusive and pricey events isn't just about having fun, though champagne helps. It's about being where the millionaires are. Polo matches, modern art fairs, or even charity dinners. These are the playgrounds where deals are made. And if networking feels exhausting, think of it as a treasure hunt. Every contact is a map to your next big opportunity. Step 3. Confidence. The leap to success. Nothing accelerates your journey like making bold decisions. This means taking calculated risks, such as investing in emerging markets or tackling challenges that seem intimidating. The key is to embrace failure as part of the process. Elon Musk nearly went bankrupt before becoming the billionaire he is today. If he stumbled, so can you, with the difference being your misstep will likely happen in a pair of Louboutins. To transition from being comfortable to becoming powerful, you need 3 things: consistent cash flow, strategic connections, and the courage to go beyond the obvious. So, what are you waiting for? Will you stay basic or start building your empire? Comfort is tempting, but don't be fooled. You were born for luxury, not mediocrity. Step out of the middle lane and accelerate, because nothing is more chic than success at full speed. Expansion. How to turn wealth into a queen-worthy empire. Yes, you're the queen. The conflict. You have money, but is it working harder than you? Ah, darling, congratulations on making it this far. You're no longer stuck in survival mode or the pay bills and repeat cycle. But if you think having money is the end game, allow me to adjust your perspective. Idle money is as useless as a fake Chanel bag. It has no real value and won't take you to the next level. You've built some capital and even invested here and there. So you're comfortable, right? Wrong. Comfort is the most dangerous trap because it gives you the illusion that the game is over. But what if I told you this is where the real game begins? But you need a strategy. Your money needs to work. It should be your employee, not the other way around. The goal isn't just to have wealth, it's to multiply it. And how do you do that? With style, of course. The solution, the expansion formula: assets, passive income, and strategic intelligence. Step 1. Acquire assets that pay for your champagne and your essentials. Leaving money sitting in the bank is an insult to your intelligence and hard work. Here's the tip. Invest in assets that generate passive income. Rental properties are a classic and reliable option. Did you know that in the US, the average annual real estate appreciation is around 3.5%? And if rental income covers the mortgage, you're essentially getting paid to wait while the asset appreciates. If real estate feels overwhelming, consider dividend-paying stocks. Companies like Apple and Coca-Cola not only grow in value but also share profits with shareholders. It's like getting a bonus while your portfolio dazzles. Step 2. Turn skills into cash, even if you hire someone to use them for you. Do you have a skill you're great at? It doesn't need to be extravagant. Even a seemingly simple talent can be monetized. This is where online courses, consulting, and digital products come into play. And if you're the type who prefers to delegate, perfect. Hire someone to create, sell, or manage it for you. Remember, true wealth is built when you earn money while doing something else, like enjoying a spa day in Aspen. Step 3. Diversify to grow without limits. Adopt the millionaire strategy. Diversify. Don't put all your eggs in one Hermes basket, no matter how gorgeous it is. Mix real estate, stocks, REITs, and automated businesses. A Fidelity study found that 88% of millionaires have diversified investments, and that's why, when markets fluctuate, they don't just survive, they thrive. Reaching the expansion stage is thrilling, but it requires discipline and vision. This isn't about hoarding wealth for the sake of it. It's about turning every dollar into a lever that brings you closer to your dream empire. So, what's it going to be? Will you let your money sit idle while inflation eats away at its value? Or will you make it your best employee? The choice is yours, but the path is clear. Acquire assets, invest strategically, and grow with flair. Because wealth isn't about survival, it's about living, preferably at the very top. Mastery: how to live like a legend, while your money works for you. The conflict: you're wealthy, but are you unforgettable? Finally, you've reached the pinnacle. Financial freedom achieved, your life oscillates between the comfort of your private jet and the drama of choosing Aspen in winter or Monaco in summer. But let me ask you an uncomfortable question. When you're gone, and hopefully that's far into the future after many impeccable cosmetic procedures, what will you leave behind? Your fortune is impressive, but does it tell a story, or does it merely pay bills? You've achieved everything you wanted, so you can relax now, right? Wrong. True wealth isn't about what you have today. It's about the impact you leave for tomorrow. But building a legacy takes more than fat bank accounts. Mastery, my dear, is the level where you not only live well but also transform lives, including your own. And here's a wake-up call. Even billionaires are thinking about this. Jeff Bezos launched the Bezos Earth Fund to fight climate change, and Oprah has invested billions in education. Why? Because living well is great, but living unforgettable is better. The solution: from wealthy to legendary, the pillars of mastery. Step 1. Build a legacy. And yes, it can have your name on it. Don't settle for being rich. Become an institution. Think foundations that reflect your values, or at least your aesthetics. Smart women turn wealth into influence. How about a fund to support female entrepreneurs in emerging markets? Or a school that teaches girls how to invest before they even learn to calculate interest? And before you say, "That's not for me," know that approximately 88% of the ultra-wealthy are involved in philanthropy, according to WealthX. They understand that giving isn't just altruism. It's personal branding with impact. Step 2. Manage your fortune like a CEO, or hire someone who will. You already know that leaving money idle is an insult to financial common sense. But at this level, wealth management goes beyond spreadsheets. It's about protecting and multiplying. Set up trusts, invest in groundbreaking companies, or buy land. Did you know Bill Gates is one of the largest owners of farmland in the US? Most importantly, hire financial advisors who understand that the goal isn't just to preserve your wealth, but to turn it into a multi-generational legacy. Step 3. Inspire others to climb the ladder. But not for free, of course. Reaching the top is fabulous, but being admired for your strategic generosity is even better. Mentor other women striving for financial freedom. Create products, courses, or even TV programs that blend glamour with education. Leave your mark on everyone who crosses your path. True mastery is teaching others to win too. True wealth isn't just a collection of assets, it's a life that inspires. Whether it's through a foundation, visionary investments, or teaching the next generation to demand more than crumbs, you have the power to be more than rich. You can be a legend. And here's the final question. Will you be remembered as a fabulous woman who changed the game, or just another rich person? Luxury isn't about what you own. It's about what you leave behind. So don't just live, shine, inspire, and, of course, never skimp on champagne. Because the only thing more glamorous than being rich is being unforgettable. And now, my dear, the big question. What will you do with everything you've learned today? Will you keep blaming laziness or start using it strategically for your rise? Because purposeful laziness is a luxury only visionaries can afford. We've talked about how society loves keeping us comfortable, watching life go by while our potential snoozes away. I showed you that laziness isn't the problem. Complacency is. And that to break free from the stagnation cycle, you need sharp ambition and strategic moves, like investing your money so it works while you live. But here's the next dilemma. Do you really know how to grow your money the right way? Because, darling, saving is basic, but getting rich is an art. And if you thought this video was transformative, just wait until you watch the best money advice to become a rich woman you'll hear today. The real challenge is figuring out how to go beyond the basics and start thinking like a woman born to own the world, or at least a private island. Before you go, one request. If you want to be rich, powerful, and of course absurdly glamorous, subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Supporting this content is practically your first lesson in smart investing. And don't forget to comment below with the phrase, "Strategic laziness is power." If you agree it's possible to be rich without losing the charm of giving orders from your seat. In the pinned comment, you'll find links to products every rich woman or one in training should know about. So, what's it going to be? Stay in complacency or act like the visionary you were born to be. The choice is yours, but wealth is waiting.